Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Tonight we are playing Obojima, Tales from the Tall Grass. This is a D&D5e setting and very Studio Ghibli inspired. I've got an amazing cast of creatives with some super awesome characters. Some of them have kind of gamed with each other before, some have not. Most are kind of tied together through myself and the games that we put together with STG. So I'm super excited to have them here. Before we get into everything, I'm going to pass it around the virtual table here, and everybody can kind of talk about themselves, their characters, and maybe if they have some socials that you want people to follow you on, you can go ahead and do that. Just anything, pretty much anything at all. So first, I'm going to pass it over to Fire Ruby Rose.
Hello, I'm Ruby. I don't really have much to say. I've been with Shattertalk for a couple months now. I know I play Kyra in Garment Hunters. I almost forgot the name of the show.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and I play Adeline in Hearthwood. Other than that, I mostly just hang around. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's super awesome to have you here. Thank you for joining us for this one. Let's pass it over to Depressomancy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Depressomancy. I am a voice actor, and I stream and make TikToks. You can find me on my socials with Depressomancy or Sir Depressomancy on Instagram. I'm relatively new to Shattered Tabletop. I am playing Agros, the very sleepy half-ogre sorcerer guard. You'll catch me here or with Dark Dominion or on Lorefell. Feel free to check me out sometime.
Right on. Well, it's good to have Agros back. Maybe things will go, a little bit better. Maybe he'll get to actually smack some stuff this time.
Hey, it's less work that he has to do if he doesn't.
Let's pass it down to Crow Stark Maven.
I'm never ready for these. Hello, I'm Crow Stark Maven. I cannot remember how long I've been here on STG, but I've been hearing for the vibes. Tonight, I am playing the Elven Traveling Witch Origami Mage, known as Ryu. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just flying into town. Or walking, I
don't know. Or walking, we'll see. All right, well, thanks for joining us. I'm going to pass it over to Ixidor.
Hello, I'm Mixer92. I've been lurking on Shadow Tabletop Gaming for a little while. This is the first game I've actually been a part of. I'm going to continue to hopefully get in a couple more games after this. I'll be playing Azalo Northax tonight, also known as Spirit Singer, because his name is unpronounceable to a lot of people. It was kind of a spaced out Lantern Pact Warlock.
Nice.
Heck yeah. Again, it's good to see Spirit Singer back for round 2. We'll see how things play out. A lot of the spirit stuff was pretty instrumental in the last episode, so that was definitely good to have you. And last but certainly not least, we've got Obi-Wan.
Yes, I'm Obi-Wan Colombia on most of my socials. I'll be playing Rana. He's a little Nakadama Circle of the Petal Druid. I've been lurking on STG for a while. It's only my second time on stream.
Well, it's awesome to have you all here. I'm super excited. I'm Ray, the Arcmaster. I do most of the DMing around here, except when the few other DMs take up the mantle. We're, Glimmering Pines and Call of Cthulhu. Those are DM'd by other people, and they're super fun games. If you'd like to see a lot of our other collaborators that we do some good stuff with, check out our link tree. We've got pretty much everybody on there. Anybody you can think of. If they have a link that they want shared, we put it on our tree, and we're all just a happy, fun little community. Don't forget to check out the Channel Point rewards that we have. They do a lot of crazy cool stuff. A lot of it is, chaotic. It's just meant to make the stream absolutely insane and see what kind of mischief we can cause. Moreover, tonight is the 15th of the month, which is our subscriber prize giveaway. And on the 15th of every month, we take our list of subscribers and we do a random drawing, and the winner gets 2 sets of dice, a 2 holographic like shiny STG stickers and 2 original stickers, and a small little like sample pouch of loose leaf tea from the Healing Wish Tea House. So I'm going to be doing that drawing at the end of the stream. It's going to be live on stream. We're going to see who wins. So that'll be a lot of fun for that one. But yeah, if you subscribe, you'll automatically get entered. Subscribe to our Twitch, let me clarify, and you'll be automatically entered. And every 15th, I do a random draw and we see who wins. So all fun and games around here. Lots of good stuff. So if our intrepid heroes are ready to dive into the game and get this thing started, I am ready.
All ready.
So first, we're going to turn this up a little bit. All right. So this is the yearly Father's Tide Festival. The festival that's held in the small town of Minami. Mainly, it's put on by the beloved mayor, Riko Renzu. Riko has been the mayor for a few years now. She is a half-elf, and in her 40s, everybody seems to really enjoy her calm leadership. She's not without her own personal baggage, though. Her father, who was a very predominant fishing captain, went missing about 10 years ago. But she has not let that bring her down from doing these festivals. Every year, it's a big deal. There's glowing lanterns everywhere, like all very nautical themed with fish shapes and stuff. Minami being on the ocean, that's kind of on par for the course. They do like grilled kelp snacks, takoyaki balls, things like that. Okay. But the most iconic thing is that the children dress up as sea creatures, and they just kind of like run around the city, getting snacks, passing out little treats, things like that. So we open our episode with the festival being in full swing, and all of you are, out and about for the day, just checking out the festival, taking in the smells, the fun of it all. So what we'll do is I'm going to pass it around, and we're going to just see what everybody specifically is kind of doing. If there's anything very specific that you'd like to be doing, or just checking out what's going on. So in the order, we'll just stick with the order of introduction. And was it Nozomi?
Yes, Nozomi. I think Nozomi is just walking around the festival, taking a look at maybe any of the games or the stalls that are set up in town.
Yeah, and they do. They have like those very simple carnival games, like the ring toss to win a goldfish, pop a dart to get a free ticket for like a free popcorn ball, that kind of stuff. Let's go over to Agros.
Agros, being someone who never really got to be, part of a family, is just kind of like overwhelmed with like a lot of this is trying to experience everything with the kids almost, as he's going to be like semi dressed up like a whale, walking around through there trying to get like snacks and stuff. He probably has an abundance of food just kind of being carried around.
Love that. Like, you're too old for trick-or-treating. You're never too old. Never too old. Love that. All right. And Ryu, how's your festival day going?
Well, Ryu is just kind of walking around the festival, and she's just, kind of checking out maybe some of the stalls with little knickknacks, or like, stalls with like, random ingredients if there are any. Just and like whatever catches her eye, and kind of above her, kind of circling around, is this origami crow. That is her little familiar. Just this origami crow flying around, having a pretty good eye on the whole entire area, and occasionally showing off for whoever happens to spot it.
I dig that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Azalo.
So yeah, I think Azalo is probably walking along the strings of lanterns, and he's communing or interacting with like the soot sprites or other similar spirits that might be gathered around the lanterns, making sure everything's all in order, and trying to make sure and basically just trying to keep them happy and make sure that the lights and all are good for the festival.
Right on. Yeah, the kids are kind of more or less taking care of the sprites. Like they're running around throwing them the little like star-shaped candies, like just appeasing them. But yeah, the spirits are actually very calm today. And Rana,
I think, is hopping around this carnival, and just looking for anybody telling stories.
heck yeah. So while you all are wandering around, and Rana, there's plenty of like older generation telling stories of the sea, and people talking about their families, and just like the whole theme of this festival. And while you all are walking around, from Oodles of Noodles, they have a mobile cart, and you see a very short red Dara pushing. It's kind of like a rickshaw, but they're pushing it like a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
And it's just got like stacks of bowls that are like waving around, but not actually falling. They look like they should be, but they are straight up defying gravity. And they're just like, noodles, noodles. Goosey's got noodles.
Oh, I'll take one. Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Like everybody's close enough to hear this going down. So Goosey stops and gives Agros like grabs a bowl way off the top. Like they kick the bottom of the cart, which causes the top bowl to fly off, and they just like snatch it up really quickly, pouring in some like pho, like spins it around all fancy. Agros noodles, here you go.
No, thank you, my little friend. Every time the best.
And then I'll drop him 2 gold leaves.
No shot. Agros has only one bowl.
Oh yeah. Agros is pretty much gonna find them like every couple of minutes. This is probably his 5th bowl of the night.
That's fair.
He just keeps putting the gold petals into the apron, and it's like almost getting weighed down at this point.
Ryu will come up to the noodle cart. I'll take a bowl of your noodles, if you'll have me.
All right. Picks the bottom of the cart, grabs the bowl, puts up some beef pho, and like passes it over. Stranger noodles. 1 gold petal.
1 gold petal? Here you go. 1 gold petal. And the little origami crow from the sky will come down and just land on our shoulder.
Oh, paper bird. I bet delicious.
Not delicious. Not to eat. He is my friend.
Birds are friends.
Birds are friends.
I think at this point, Rana is like slowly putting his tongue back in his mouth because he was about to like shoot his his tongue out to eat what he assumed was just the juiciest of flies.
That origami bird. Love it.
I think Azumi would be walking up at this point, and her lantern's a little lit. Not enough to have any magical effect, but it's just lit. So I think there's some moths hanging around if Rana wants to catch an eye of the moths near her lantern.
Okay. I mean, I'll say, yeah, there's definitely like little critters running around for you.
I think Azilo's probably going to come up, not necessarily to the noodle cart, but more just to say hi to Agros, since it's been a bit tough time since they last spoke.
Oh, Azlo, how are you?
And he's going to just like offensively, hopeful body hook and pick you up.
Agros, it is good to.
Yes, sing to the spirits.
That's a bit difficult right now.
Oh, sorry.
Goosey continues like serving up bowls of noodles to just people that are coming up to the cart and everything. And they know everybody who comes into the town. There's lots of different, like, you know, there's different people that come through, so you need to have more than just noodles. So Goosey offers Rana a small, like a small bowl that would be for like soy sauce, but it's kind of heaped up with like flies and like a couple moths mixed in there.
Ooh, thank you.
What it Nakudama, right? That's the frog.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I knew. Oh yes, Goosey liked Nakudama. Very hungry.
In other words, it's one of those secret menu items.
Do you want flies, Agros?
I don't know. He's getting them.
Okay. Hands you like a serving dish full of just random flies and flying insects.
Kind of dumps it on top of what's left of the ramen.
Oh no. It's the protein of the future.
Yeah.
Good for you.
The little cream-filled kind. So Goosey, as I said, continues handing out food to everybody and says, like, just kind of in passing, almost absent-mindedly, but also talking directly to you. So, have you heard? Have you heard the news with the mayor?
No, what happened to the mayor?
They found a letter in the ocean. A letter from the sea. From her dad.
No. It's been 10 years. Why now?
No clue. It was in a bottle, covered with seaweed.
Aslo, do you think this has to do with the dragon coming back?
It's not impossible, but I highly doubt it.
Maybe we ought to go talk to the mayor.
So I would have my curiosities as to what the message contains.
No. Thank you, Gusa.
And then I'm going to give him another gold leaf.
Woo! Lucy will be so proud.
Yeah, and then
where's the mayor at now?
Down by the center of town, getting ready for the festival. Like speeches, talk.
All right. Thank you, my little friend.
And then I'll set my bowl in the dirty bowl area.
I don't
Right
recommend
on.
the flies on that.
Gave it a much needed crunch.
Agros will head towards the center of the town.
So Azalo will follow suit.
I finish off whatever I can of the flies in my little bowl. I say, "Can I come with?"
Always.
All right, so I hop along behind them.
Nozomi's not going to ask permission. She's going to follow along. She's curious about what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm just coming with you.
Ryu's gonna finish up her food, set the dirty bowl down in its proper place. Thank you very much. I'm off now.
Anytime.
And Ryu is going to kind of at a little bit of a distance follow the rest, and the little origami bird, she'll go, Aiki, fly up there, follow them. And off it flies.
Heck yeah. Goosey like picks up the end of the cart and like takes off, and there's like that little dust cloud behind them as they speed through the streets. Sound of the coins jingling in the apron.
Just Mach 5 with a noodle cart.
Yep. Right. Now, all of you get to the center of where the festival is being held, and there's like this gazebo thing that they've put together. It's not like a permanent structure or anything, but it's for the festival. It's brightly colored. It's got like images of the sea and things like that. And you see the mayor just kind of sitting alone with a small scroll of paper, just like reading it over and over.
Agros, canonically dressed like a whale right now, will kind of stoop down to her.
Hey, Mayor. Everything all right?
Snapping out of it, because she's very much in, like, tunnel visioned into this letter. Maybe? I hope. So, strangely, I have a letter that has appeared from my father, and I'm quite confused. I don't understand. Like, there's so many questions.
What does it say? May I take a look at it?
Oh, yes. And she hands it over to you, being a guard, you know, like, sure, here you go. Investigate. Do what you do.
All right. Hey, Aslo, I can't read.
Aslo grabs the letter and pulls out a pair of spectacles to look it up and down.
So on this piece of parchment, or it's, you know, very small piece, it simply says, "To the one I love and the island I failed, I leave my last catch. May it heal what I broke." Exactly.
I didn't do it.
Yep. Poetry.
Nothing happened.
This has very few words, but speaks of much.
Yeah, what was broken? What did he break?
I want to turn towards the mayor.
Again, more questions than I have answers to. I don't know what he's referring to. And I mean, we searched thoroughly, but nobody ever found any sign of his fishing boat or him or even wreckage. I'm so confused as to why this would suddenly happen.
What had he set out to do a decade prior?
Well, he said that he was heading to some island. It's called like Tide's Rest. I mean, it's not on any map, and we all thought maybe it was something that he knew of that maybe he just didn't tell anybody, like his own secret fishing spot.
I don't think I've heard of any Tides Island. Not ring any bells to you?
I'll kind of look at the people who followed.
Name is not familiar to me.
I don't believe so. I know other islands with tag in the name, but not this island specifically.
I don't have a great history check. It's a great whopping -1.
Yes,
So I'm
same.
gonna roll to see if I can,
Awesome.
glean any stories that I may have heard about this Tides Island.
You can absolutely do that, but I'm gonna say that Rana, if you wanted to, as a collector of stories, if you wanted to roll, I would give you advantage.
Okay. Good, because I have a -1 to history as well.
There's 3 people in here with a -1 intelligence.
11.
That's technically a 0.
Should have had me roll for history.
Which is ironic since Ryu's the one with memory issues.
Yeah.
There's a very specific kind of amnesia that only affects memories about themselves.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Highly specific.
Yeah, so I technically got a 0. So
Okay.
do
Cool.
that as you will.
Cool. So, Rana, with a roll of 11, I'm going to use chat's counter roll of 7. Thank you very much, Baby Blue, for the wonderfully high roll that the players could beat. So, Rana, you have heard of this island. It is reachable by small boat, but the problem is it's surrounded by like a dense fog, and people swear uphill and down that the island moves.
It's a moving island. It's kind of like this one story that I once heard. It's about this. It's a castle. It's a castle that moves, and it moves around, and it's got like a wizard in it, and there's a girl, and she turns old, and something to do with war. But yeah, it moves.
So wait, the island has the wizard or the castle has the wizard?
The castle.
Okay.
I think
So
I've
is
heard of
there-
it.
You have?
It just sounds
Possibly.
like it just sounds like you're howling at me. All right, so we know we can sail there.
What would it even be?
Yeah. It's always on the move. Well, I guess technically we could just sail till we found some fog and go into that and hope we don't wreck.
If we head down to the beach, I may be able to petition some individuals who might know more.
Mayor, is that all right with you? You want us to go look into this? I know you've got your speeches coming up and everything.
That would be fantastic. And I mean, if you were to return any kind of information about my father, I mean, I'll reward you, of course, for your time and energy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we will have to commandeer a boat, so.
Oh, yes, of course. She like kind of looks around and just like gets a piece of parchment and kind of scribbles out like a permission slip, almost like. She just holds it out to whoever wants to take it. Like, here, use this and commandeer a vessel.
All right, and Agros will take it and start heading down towards the docks.
These are these are not pirates. Signed, Mayor.
This time.
This time.
All right, so bat symboling our way down. You appear down at the docks and everything, or down at the beach. There's a few docks here and there, mostly fishing boats. Nothing like, huge galleons or anything. There's just like little personal people that go out to fish. The largest boat is size of a crew, like it's big enough to hold a crew of like 10. So
Okay.
It's not like huge or anything. But you do see people loading up the boats. They're celebrating the festival, but they've got a job to do. Like people got to eat. So
All right. Yeah. As Agros walks away from Oodles' cart again with another bowl of ramen, he'll start walking down to the docks, and he's gonna point at the big one. I want that one.
Do we really need such a large vessel?
Can you drive that vessel?
Well, no, that's what you guys do. I just want to be comfortable. I take up a lot of room.
I mean, it does have to be able to carry both the crew and us.
Yeah. See, I
So-
like this one.
Thank you.
See if you can't get the vessel on board, and I will see about possibly getting us a course.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna look for who I think might be the captain of said large boat.
yeah, it's fairly easy. I don't have a captain name. Let me obtain a captain name. What was the one from Maestria Nord?
I don't know, oh, man.
Aw, Kikiri.
Yeah.
Oh,
Captain Meow.
Captain Meow. There you go. Perfect. And they are a tabaxi.
No.
All hail Captain Meow!
We'll even like we'll Obojima it up. So I'm gonna put it in the private chat. It'll be Captain Meow Meow.
Nice. Nice.
Y'all see the cat returns?
Exactly. So the captain's just like watching everybody load the ship and everything, getting ready, like kind of like eating on a small fish.
Yeah, you must be the captain of this one. Here you go. I've got this.
Put the note right in front of him.
Oh my! Let me see here. So you need my vessel, do you? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know how to drive a boat, so I'm gonna have to have you guys come with us.
Oh, I do not know how to drive a boat either.
Wait, what? Wait, can I just be a captain?
Well, I mean, you need a crew and a ship, but yes.
Well, that's what that note tells me.
I mean, I guess technically, then you're the captain now.
Well.
If
I'm
you
the
need me,
captain
I'm
now.
gonna go to Oodles of Doodles.
Oh no.
Oh, will you give me a bowl for when I'm come back? All right. Wait, before you go, can I have your hat?
I want to roll persuasion.
You probably.
21.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Captain Mau Mau takes the hat off, and this is like more of a modern day captain's hat, but it's like from the first age. So it's it's got the black brim with the white top and everything,
Oh.
like,
Perfect.
and he takes it off. It's got cat fur all in it.
It's okay.
He's
It's
like,
probably not big enough to go down onto Agros's head, so it's just kind of resting on his hair.
like on the side.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the
aye,
captain,
aye,
man."
Captain. And
How big is Agros again?
Is Agros allergic to cats? This is gonna be sneezy.
Oh, I should roll for that. Agros is canonically 7'2".
Okay.
What do I need to roll to see if I'm allergic to cats?
let's do a constitution check.
Constitution. Okay. I'm pretty good at those.
Please be a 1.
It's a 14.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I think you're all right.
All right. Not allergic to cats.
This
All
time.
right.
This time, I'll get you next time. Gotcha.
All right.
Um,
So we'll cut over to Aslo, who is trying to find a course.
Yeah, so I have a plan to that, I think.
Yeah. Let's hear the plan.
So I would like to use my beast speech invocation to cast Speak with Animals. And then I want to try to speak to the fish in the bay and see if they are
Ah.
aware of a moving mass of land within the body of water.
I like it. That's good stuff. So like, yeah, they kind of like swirl around in a small school, and like they keep popping their heads up, and they do the and they're like, "Oh yes, we do. We know of this island. We've seen it."
Do you know where it lies now? There may be a friend who is lost.
Oh, that would be terrible. There's a very large creature that lives there. If your friend is on that island, then they're in terrible danger.
Then no more reason we must hurry. Do you know where it might be?
Oh, yes, we can show you the way.
It would be much appreciated. I think
Well-
he'll like pull out like some crumbled up like bread, maybe that he got for the festival recently, and like kind of sprinkle it in the water as a thank you
Yeah.
for it.
They go nuts. They're just like nomming it. So yes, they will basically they're gonna surround the ship and like jump out of the water, and they have like the shining silver scales so they can like show you the direction basically.
Signpost by way of fish school.
Exactly.
All right, you heard everyone. I'm the captain now. Get on the ship and let's get moving. Drop the main port onto the anchor sails.
For first mate, as recommended in the private chat, which I love. First mate Nyan, who is also a tabaxi, except much shorter, kind of like appears out of nowhere. It's like, maybe I should handle the orders.
All right, but
I mean,
I'm
you're
ordering
good-
you to handle the orders.
Oh yes, of course, Captain.
I'm
Wonderful.
the captain.
Yes, you
All
are
right.
you are the captain. Perhaps the captain would like a nap?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Agnes, did you forget we have a job to do?
I mean, to be fair, I normally do this on the job.
For a while there, I thought this was my job.
Yeah, I mean, they pay me. I should sleep.
I thought
So-
I recognized you.
I've been given reason to believe there is a large creature of great danger at our destination, so perhaps do not sleep.
All right. Fine.
clearly just like slumps over and just walks onto the ship.
The ship travels for a few hours before, like, first coming into like a light mist and fog, And the fish friends from that Aslo was talking to are like, well, this is as far as we go. We've brought you this far. Good luck with the not dying.
No guidance is much appreciated. Be safe.
They dissipate. And you all are basically like, it's a thin fog for probably a mile or so, and then it turns into just a dense, can't even see your hand in front of your face fog.
At that point, when it's that dense, Ike went from flying in the sky above the ship to on top of one of the masts.
And at this point, since we're close to Agros is going to cast Mage Armor, and his Arcane Oyori armor appears around his body.
Nice.
All right.
Who else is making preparations?
Sure, I got the right one. Yeah, I think Basil's going to go ahead and activate his Revealing Light. It's the same ability I used last session, where it's bright light at 10 foot and dim light for an additional 10 feet beyond that, and any creatures within the bright light that are invisible are revealed.
Nice.
Lasts for 1 hour. So his
Cool.
lantern, I think, expands in light, and it's kind of a pale blue glow that expands out from the lantern kind of on the bow of the ship.
The blue glow. The blue glow. It's like Shadow and Bone. Okay, and Nozomi, Rana?
I'm looking at my things.
Okay.
I think I'll also illuminate my lantern, but I'm not gonna do revealing light. I'm just gonna say illuminating aura. So if anyone that is an ally makes a saving throw, they get a bonus to my charisma. And if a hostile creature fails a saving throw, it takes rain damage equal to my warlock level.
No.
Which at this
Dang,
point is
okay.
1, but it's something.
Yeah, but that'll get better.
Lantern Warlock gets two separate abilities that involve lighting up an area, and then things happen in that light. It's not confusing at all.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that we can really use as preparatory. So yeah,
Okay.
I think
I don't
right.
have any.
just jump up to the crow's nest and sort of just watch out.
Okay, so then what I need everybody to do is roll perception. Rana, since you are up in the crow's nest, you'll get advantage. You get a bit of a higher vantage point.
For this, I'm gonna look through Ike, my little raven familiar.
Okay. Yep.
Their
Then you will
eyes.
also get advantage.
Nice.
I got a 22.
I got
Jeez.
a 10.
I got
Calm down.
critical failure.
Yes.
Natural 1.
That was
So.
not a detail.
That's my second 0 of the night.
Woo!
Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
also have a -1 wisdom, yes.
Good job, Ike. Ike's a good boy.
Rana, what did you get?
16.
All right. Anybody that got, well, pretty much everybody except Agros for some reason. All of you are able to spot land before running ashore. You can see just off in the distance is this island surrounded by reef that has been like hardened into stone, and you can see what is that guy's name? 1 second here. You can see the ship of Captain Rensu just like shattered everywhere, all over the rock, the coral rock. And what you see, very like obscured and shadowy, is a figure kind of collecting things off of the shoreline and walking along. They take one look at you and your ship and take off running towards the center of the island. And everybody, except Agros, for a brief moment, you catch what appears to be a turtle shell on this creature's back.
Okay.
Interesting.
Are turtle people a common thing in Obojima, or is this a new site?
So I'm sorry, I forget their name. Torta? Is that the species?
Tortle.
Torta?
I think it's literally called a turtle.
Tortle, maybe? Yeah. So they are common, but this did not look like one of those. So everybody can roll. Well, everybody who saw the creature can roll a nature check.
I get it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, you didn't see it. You're the guard, and you did.
You are terrible at your job.
What are you, my boss?
I got a 17.
I got a 19.
Dang.
I got a natural 1. I think I'm just so amazed by what I'm seeing that I just don't even catch anything else.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Dang. Okay. So yeah, Nozomi, Azalo, and Ryu, all of you know this creature to be a kappa.
So is this like fun kappa or actual Japanese folklore kappa that are horrifying?
Yes.
What are we
Yes.
talking about? Same look, but quite distinct.
Is it horror or is it the things that like Super Mario jumps on?
Right, yeah. So for the sake of Obojima and keeping things somewhat okay with the theme of this show, they are more of the like silly, fun-loving kind rather than the terrifying children snatching kind.
Okay. I thought kappa were just stories.
Kappa what?
The creature that we just witnessed on the isle.
They're friendly.
Wait. Oh, did we find land?
As a low work, like, reaches up to Agros' head and just points his gaze in the direction of landfall.
Oh, my bad. I was watching for enemies on that side.
Oh. We've only seen one creature, and they were not hostile. But there's also the remains of what appear to be the old captain's boat.
No, maybe we should investigate the boat before chasing after an animal.
Seems a solid path forward.
All right. And Agros will.
Nyan slowly rises up into the camera's picture next to Agros, just like before. Like, shall we ready the dinghy?
Yes. Captain Agros orders that the dinghy be ready.
God.
Nyan turns around and you see just a little bit of his rainbow.
Turns around, he's got like rainbow hair going on. Like, takes a bite out of a Pop-Tart.
You got any more of those?
Release the dinghy. So they yes, exactly. I gotta post that one. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out.
Yeah.
So post haste, they get the dinghy ready. They want to know if there's anything in particular that you would like to bring along from the ship.
Is there anything in particular that we can look at, like items wise?
I mean, just pretty much mundane. Like if you can think of like weapons that you want to bring, or like food, whatever.
A grappling hook in case we have to climb.
Hmm.
Okay, there you go.
I grabbed like so much food.
Okay.
More than I could probably like even carry.
Say that
I
and
don't-
probably some rope.
I don't grab anything.
Actually, I already have 50 feet of rope. Never mind.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all set forth to the island, and who's gonna row?
Agros. Just Agros.
All right.
This is a question.
Please give me a strength check.
Oh, would this be athletics?
Sure.
19.
Dang. So much like Goosey with the noodle cart, Agros does like one row, and it's like you all speed to the island. Everybody's faces are like.
You see, the faster you do your work, the more you get to sleep when you're done.
Poor Ike was originally perched on Ryu's shoulder, but is now just like biting onto Rio's coat as Rio is just sitting at the front, cross-armed, trying to look as regal as you can with everything just flying behind.
I'm holding on for dear life with my tongue and just like, they're like in the air behind like a kite.
Like parasailing with your tongue. Like, whee!
I think
That's
Nozomi's ducking down and just holding onto the ship kind of like this, trying to like keep balance.
What have I done?
Yeah,
You all-
hunkered down to the front, and then when the boat like hits shoreline, he literally tumbles out the front from the impact.
I like it. So you don't get hurt tumbling forward, but what you initially notice is that this isn't a normal beach with like sand. It's just like super small little pebbles that have like been worn down over the water, so they're very round. There's some sea glass mixed in here and there, like kind of makes the beach shimmer a little bit. But there's like I said, the big petrified coral reef that kind of has the wreckage of the captain's boat all tore up into it. And from like initial assessment of it, it definitely looks like he also rolled a nat 1 to spot the island.
But does this coral seem like a natural petrification almost?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Like it gives off that this island is like very old, like probably older than Minami itself.
Oh, okay. Can I do an investigation on the boat to kind of like see if there's anything that was left over? Or, you know, if someone else wants to do that, because I have a -1.
Someone is actually good at that.
Like everything is -1.
I have so many -1s.
Yeah, no, Captain Argos just orders someone else to investigate for him. That's what he said.
I order all of you to be better at this than me.
True leadership.
I want to say that once they hit land, Ryu was already caught by the ship wreckage, and so Ryu is investigating the ship wreckage, and Aiki is just kind of flying pretty close, but up enough where he's got a bit of a pretty good area to see, and he'll make a sound to let her know if something bad's happening or, something crazy happens.
Cool.
He's my lookout while I'm looking.
Yeah, anybody that wants to do some investigation, go ahead and either you can do investigation or you could try perception. That'd be fine too.
When Agros ordered all of us to be better at this than he is, even though I'm in just as bad, I say, "Aye, Captain," and I rolled an 18 minus 1, so 17.
Nice.
Wonderful.
I got a 13 perception.
Oh, all right, cool.
I got 13 investigation. I did not roll that well.
If I can, I would like to cast guidance to assist Ryu, which is basically him going to be trying to call up a few spirits to maybe illuminate the area or push the water away slightly so it's easier to look at.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can roll the guidance die and add that on.
And what is it?
It's a D4.
Thank you. Okay. 14.
All right.
That is technically better.
That is
Yeah.
better.
It's 1 point better.
So, all right. You are investigating the area, and you do see like there's some Kappa footprints everywhere, but there's also like some human footprints kind of mixed in with it. They kind of pace around quite a bit and then head off into the island. That was like up more away from where the water could grab the stones. So you do see like the footprints. The ship itself is a mixture of wood and first age tech. So it's got like some bits of steel mixed in there, like things of that nature. You find a vending machine that the glass has been smashed out of it and all of the items have been looted. But really that's about it. There's a few fishing supplies left over, like a net. There's a chunk of like 20-foot rope, but nothing like really worthwhile. You do not see any signs of like fighting or combat. There's no blood or, nothing like that.
And you did say we have a trail.
Yep.
Well, maybe the capo helped everyone on the shipwreck. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know capos too well.
Well, there is only one way to truly find out.
All right. Let's move out, crew.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Heading through the it's not difficult terrain, but it's not like super great terrain either. Very rocky. There is some grass and some palm trees here and there, but it's not like super dense or anything. You all quickly come to the center of the island, and you see where all of this mist and fog is coming from. There is a number of like stacked, like tiered hot springs, like the big pools of sulfuric water. You can smell that like kind of eggy smell, and all of you kind of hear, "No, I told you, I got all the food. I already took it all. No, there's no more meat. I can't make any more patties."
I guess Agros is going to make a stealth check. Kind of sneak up on this group that's talking.
Okay.
That'll be a 10.
Okay. I'll buy that for $1. Is it just Agros going in?
I think I would wild shape into something that flies. No, I can't fly because I'm not high enough level yet. Probably into like a wolf or something, so I can follow along.
I think I would also go along, but at a distance, because my lantern is illuminated, and I feel like I could give away the others easily.
I'll have Ike, my little raven, kind of follow Agros. Kind of flying right above his head.
Nice.
I think Azula, for the time being, is going to stay back and kind of take a gauge on what's happening.
Okay. Agros, you are able to, despite your large frame, sneak up on this creature. You find the Kappa is like sitting down in one of these pools with like his arms up on the side, and he appears to be talking to two other creatures across from him. One is a sea sponge, and the other is like a starfish.
Oh, no. Bob and Patrick. I guess I'm gonna stay here for a second and like. I guess. Since I now am seeing them, can I do a check to see if I know if these things happen to like eat people?
I'll just, you don't even have to roll. Like the Kappas here do not in this realm do not eat people.
Okay. Then I think using his incredible stealth, Agros is just going to slowly slip into the hot springs next to the Kappa. Yeah, and then we hid that captain guy, right?
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
Oh, nat one. The water like kind of like rises up and spills out into the lower pools, and the Kappa looks at you, like covers himself and jumps out of the pool to take off running, and immediately like runs into the rest of the group that's all just kind of like hanging out nearby. And just it takes off, just trying to run away, but keeps running into each of you.
Oh goodness.
Peace, friend.
Can I touch the Kappa and cast a bubble lift and have a bubble appear around him?
Yes. It's like I was expecting sleep, like a very Jar Jar moment. Like, but yeah, like you absolutely boop, and like encapsulate him in a Kappa-sized bubble.
Yeah.
Definitely muffles the scream down. And they just like sit down, grabbing their knees, and they're like, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not again! Not again!"
Down. We're not here to hurt you. There's a reason why I put you in a bubble. I could have done worse.
Oh, they're threatening me. Oh!
Again, I would like to point out you are in a bubble, which is harmless.
A death bubble! A death bubble!
You're still breathing, right?
You're right, I can't breathe! I can't breathe! The walls are closed again!
Oh, so it's a hypochondriac Kappa.
Yes, apparently. Okay.
Peace, friend. We just wish to know where our compatriot may have gone, and we will be on our way and bother you no longer.
What compatriot? What?
The captain guy.
Agros still has not gotten out of the hot spring. He is very comfortable in this.
The captain guy, you came looking for the captain guy? And suddenly the kappa starts to like grow and double in size. Like muscles expanding, like the veins start bulging out, pops the bubble as he expands. And goes very much from a friendly little like just turtle man to like Oka from the old Ninja Turtles, like sharp spike snapping turtle.
Whoa. Agros is gonna hop out of the hot water now.
Indeed, though, their name appears to cause you distress.
I'll stress you. Roll initiative, please.
Oh,
Right.
now he's no longer the friendly kind.
Blame chat. Thanks so much, disgruntled unicorn, for make my monster grow.
I appreciate it.
Boy.
Good job, unicorn. Proud of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wookie.
That is a 6.
I got
I
a
got
17.
I got a
I got
12.
13.
I also got a 12.
Okay, so we got Aggro on a 17. Aslo, what was that you said?
He said 6, I believe.
6, okay. And then Rana, you said 12?
Yeah.
And then Nozomi also got 12. And then lastly, Ryu is. What'd you get, Ryu?
13.
13. Cool beans. Okay. Okay. So, Agros, you are indeed first.
Agros is going to sort of stand up, cross his hands over in front of himself, and then the water from the pool is going to form around in front of his mouth. And I'm going to use Water Bullet and
Ooh.
fire a shot at him.
It's a Pokemon's battle.
That is cocked. And that'll be a 24 to hit.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Okay. How far would you say they are from me?
I'll say like 15 feet.
Okay. Because that changes how much damage it does. So 15 feet is the 11 to 60 feet, so it's going to be 4d6 worth of damage. Seven, 10. That's going to be 12 damage. As Agros fires a water bullet into the back of it, and then he is going to run in between the Kappa and the party, and just kind of use himself as a big meat shield.
Okay. That brings us to Ryu next.
Okay, cool. Conserving spell slots. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, because at least it's a cantrip that does damage. The Kappa needs to make a dex save. The save is 14.
They failed.
A quick question. How far am I from the Kappa? It's important for her role.
I'm gonna say everybody is you're all 15 feet, like nice and
15 feet.
well. Now Agros is like half of that, but yeah, 15 feet.
Okay, then because of my lantern, whenever a hostile creature is within my lantern's light fails a saving throw, it takes strain damage equal to half my warlock level rounded up. So they take an extra 1 point of radiant damage.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. The Kappa takes another 5 points of radiant damage from my Sacred Flame.
Jeez. Okay. Y'all are mean. This poor Kappa.
I started it.
To be fair,
To be
Actually, I'm gonna
fair.
start it.
Yes.
we don't
Uh,
start fights. We sure as hell finish them.
Yeah.
Rana and Nozomi, you two are next.
All right. I had previously changed into a wolf, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and get in close. So the Kappa is engaged with somebody else at some point at this point, right?
Yep.
Within 5 feet. So pack tactics, which means advantage. 15 plus 4, so a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's 2d4 plus 2. So that's 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage, and it has to make a DC 11 strength throw or be knocked prone.
And they're prone.
There.
Just bodied.
Yes.
I swear we're not here to hurt you. Nozomi.
I am also gonna do a Sacred Flame at it, DC 14. I don't know if being prone affects a dex save, but
I think prone only affects attack rolls.
okay.
Yeah.
Attacks within 5 feet.
It carries over from the other anime show that kind of absorbed into this one, but we had some art done from that show as well, from situations just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it up for, I don't know if it'll appear in the background or not, but yes, we are. We are, in fact, the baddies. How we doing, Nozomi? What's the damage? What's our...
Oh, I didn't hear if it failed or passed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even roll because I didn't even hear that part. I was off in my... Oh, God. That's a nat 1.
Okay. It takes a total of 5 damage. 4 for my dice, 1 for my lantern.
5. Okay. Golly. Jeez.
Was that 21 damage so far?
26.
I'd be down.
No, wait. Another... No, I think y'all are at... I think y'all are at 31 now.
Jeez.
Yeah, take that.
So that brings us to Azalo.
Oh, he still hasn't acted. I thought I only got a 6. I thought he'd be gone by now. Okay.
Nope. I need to put this particular D20 in dice jail.
Okay. Oh. I don't really have a great options at the moment, honestly. So
Eldritch Blast.
Right? Hit him with a rock.
I think I will go ahead and use Eldritch Blast. Unfortunately, it means I'll be at disadvantage because he's prone now. But we'll give that a shot. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so that is a 15.
Ooh, that is just enough.
All right, thank you, Rod of the Pact Keeper, for 7 force damage.
Nice.
So that puts us at 38 now. Golly, y'all are mean to this poor Kappa. They are looking severely bloodied at this point. Like hanging on by a thread. So I'm gonna just roll real quick. Actually, I'm gonna have chat roll. Chat, give me a D20 roll! ! D20. If it's 10 or above, he's gonna stay to fight. If it's lower, it's gonna run. Movement speed times 5 run. Oh, they're going to stay and fight.
All right.
And since Agros is actually the closest, that is his target. I'm going to go
Do it.
with a 3 doesn't hit.
Just misses.
Dang. Stupid.
Wow.
This Kappa sucks.
He hulked out and then proceeded to not do anything.
I need. Ooh, I got a reroll. Yeah, 19.
19 hits.
Cool. So he stands up and comes out swinging as fast as humanly possible, well, capitally possible, and does a 19 hits.
Mhm.
So that'd be 5 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
Like comes out shell spinning. But that
No.
also brings us back to Agros.
As Agros kind of staggers back and leans back forward, his natural black eyes are now going to be this red and yellow. As I'm going to use my sorcerer points to regain a spell slot,
Oh my. Okay.
which then gives me Oni eyes. But I'm then going to use Chaos Bolt
Oh Jesus.
on it.
So while you're doing that, I just want to point out that when you said Oni eyes, my brain immediately went to I need to hear the song Hungry Eyes, but reworded.
Oni eyes.
Well, look at you.
Agros can see your lies. That's a natural 20. Oh no, this should be. Hold on. This shouldn't be. This should be at disadvantage. It's a ranged attack in melee.
Okay.
I need to be honest. Whoops. Hold on. All right. That's a 17 to hit.
Still a hit.
Okay. Then, and then I'm gonna do lightning damage. Or no, I roll. Sorry, I roll a d8 and it's random.
So yeah, chromatic orb you choose. Chaos bolt is randomized.
Mm-hmm.
It's psychic damage.
This poor Kappa.
So, on a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6. All right. It's going to take 16 points of it. Remembers its childhood trauma damage.
Cool. So that puts it at -14
Nice.
as you melt its brain from trauma. It goes down. that was all she wrote on that one. Oh my gosh. Each of you will gain 300 experience points for that battle.
Nice.
Emotional damage.
Where do I put that?
That is a good question. Now, when the Kappa dies, the springs start to cool off and the mist starts to fade away. And when it does so, you notice that like the tide has kind of gone out at this point, and there's a cave not too far away from like you're up on like kind of a higher vantage point, and you can see it down on the shore. It's probably, I don't know, 300 yards or so from where the wreckage was. But it's much easier to see with the mist gone now. And you do see from your height, there are some feet prints that lead towards it, like through the beach and the rock and everything.
All right. Well, it looks like we know where we're going. Hopefully the captain's there. we can find whatever this catch was.
Yeah. I could
As a little
always
offer.
send my little friend here ahead. I mean,
Down around the cave and like kind of spread around on the beach just a little bit, like right before, you can see there's like tattered clothing and like some like a backpack with some gear that has been kind of torn through and ripped to shreds. And inside you hear like almost a bubbling kind of noise, like a creature breathing in water.
Mhm.
I sniff the backpack. I'm assuming this is the captain's backpack. And I try to see if I can follow the trail. Because I'm still in wolf form right now. So that would probably be with advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Natural 19, which I think makes it a dirty 20. Yeah, dirty 20.
So yes, all of these items definitely have the same scent. So it's probably what the captain smells like. And you do smell that it goes into the cave and kind of like fades away a little bit.
Now, you said it sounds like there's a creature breathing in the water.
Yes.
I do the little dog thing with the pointing with like the one paw up and like the other one.
Can I mage hand like pat the water where the breathing's coming from? From a distance?
It's coming from like way down in the cave where it gets like pretty dark. But does anybody have dark vision?
I do.
yes.
Okay. So with dark vision, you can see like a good ways into the cave. There's like other pools down in there that have larger rocks that kind of make circles. And there is something moving around in the water, but you can't really tell what it is from this distance.
Well, something's in there.
Yeah. I thought being friendly might work, but with how that just went, I don't know if we're going to be able to be super friendly. So let's go in here with caution.
I mean,
Okay.
if we offer food, they might be more friendly. I feel like a lot of creatures accept food.
Certainly
That
could
is
have heard
true.
was how we finally turned Mizra at the very end.
Yeah, I did grab some food from the boat, so
I would also like to activate my ethereal sight that lets me see into the spiritual realm, as well as see if there's anything unique, concerning there.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing spiritual going on. It all seems to be in the physical world. Kind of sneaking in. Anybody that's sneaking, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'll do my best.
Chat, give me another D20. Let's see
Give it a
that
shot.
D20 roll. Let's see if this thing notices y'all.
Got an 8.
I'll go ahead and
Got an 11.
That is a 17.
Stealth, right?
Yep.
3.
3.
22.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
15
so
for
all of you are sneaking, and with the chat's roll of a 3, it does not notice you at all.
Maybe Boo's got it back.
Yeah, got you. So you sneak in, and from your stealth and hidingness, you can see that this is a massive pistol shrimp.
Oh no. We're gonna get punched so hard.
I've seen enough Dan to know how this works.
yes.
Is there any sign of the Capitan?
There is not, but you do see that the pistol shrimp is wearing the captain's hat.
The one that wears the captain's hat, how dare you?
I challenge you to a captain off.
Oh man. Agros is going to, like, while remaining silently, he's going to gesture his Tetsubo at the shrimp and then shrug at everybody.
Rana does like the little dog side, like, huh?
Say, because I'm recalling when the fish said it was incredibly dangerous. I just don't know if that necessarily means aggressive. But at this point, this island has not been particularly hospitable.
Oh, the springs are pretty nice.
In lieu of other plans.
Okay.
And how much longer do I have in my wild shape? Because it lasts for an hour.
I'll say you still got a while. Like, probably 50 minutes. Like,
All right.
Okay. Is the pistol shrimp just swimming around, or does it seem to have
Yeah.
like a set pattern? It's just
nope,
swimming around.
it's just swimming around in the pool, and that's where that bubbling sound is coming from.
Okay. Is there still like a little bit more cave past it?
Nope, this looks like
Or
the
no.
end of the cave.
Okay. I don't know how to talk to a shrimp.
Hold one. Hold one. I would like to activate beast speech again.
I cast Speak at Animals.
I think Azula will like put a hand up to Agros and like just to be like to give his guy like a hold on. But he is going to step out of hiding and approach the pistol simp.
I may have misheard what you said.
Yes.
But that was
Pistol
quite
shrimp.
I heard the pistol simp, and I was like,
New idea.
Ow!
Oh no, Glock Senpai.
Don't
Okay.
give Sims a pistol. Come on.
$14.99. So as you approach, the shrimp just kind of like rises up out of the water. It like pours off of them. It's got the one just gigantic claw, and like it's like,
Why have you come here?
I seek an old compatriot, one whose hat you appear to have at the moment.
This is my hat, and they were delicious.
I see. Aslo's going to raise up his lantern to cast fairy fire on the pistol shrimp.
Can Agros use that as the opportunity to jump out and home
I'm
run?
going to say, I'm going to assume that's a strong enough opening.
I enjoy that. Go ahead and anybody who wants to go ahead and make a surprise attack, launch it now.
Can we trigger the fairy fire first? Because
Sure
if they fail the
can.
dex save on that, any attack rolls made against them have advantage.
Stupid. I need another D20.
Oh no! Does this one also need to go into jail?
Oh,
That-
goodness.
That was a
DC
4.
14.
Yeah,
That'll
they
be
got a
nat
4.
20.
All right, so that pale blue light from before, basically a bunch of blue soot sprites fly out and coat all over the pistol shrimp. So he's now shooting dim light, can't benefit from invisibility, and all attack rolls have advantage.
And it takes 1 point of radiant damage from
Oh,
my
yes, because
lantern.
it failed a saving throw.
Yeah.
Shrimp possibly.
Oh
Shrimp.
god.
Oh,
Someone's
no.
been playing frickin' another crab's treasure.
One punch shrimp. All right. Cool beans. So they are definitely affected by fairy fire. Reluctantly. So nat 20 aggro says.
Yes.
Okay. And that's with
20. Oh, that was with me swinging my Tetsubo.
okay. Awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
If I remember right, critical is rolling the dice, like 2 of the dice.
So how I do it is you deal max damage and then roll the die and add that damage to it.
Okay. So that'll be with the +3 on the initial one, or is it on the secondary one? I guess that doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's 18
matter.
damage.
18. That is
Yeah.
a wallop. I like it. Yeah, you slam into its carapace and like you can see like a lovely crack form in it.
I bite.
Sure.
I rolled a 14. Does that
Oh,
hit?
that dang, yeah, that's a hit. Let me roll their strength. Haha, finally, nat 20s. They do not
Alright,
get knocked
There you
prone.
go.
Okay. So that's
But you still activate pack tactics though,
Yeah.
right?
right, but it doesn't matter because it's already got advantage anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so because of the fairy fire.
Oh, yes.
So that's 3, 4, 5 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty, that's a good one. Dang. I need to make these monsters stronger, I guess.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, am I allowed to make the monster grow? I will.
Okay.
We will fight all night.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this time to cast Water Bullet
Yeah.
within like 10 feet of it. Like, I'm gonna run up, cast Water Bullet. And I rolled a. Oh, numbers. 21.
Noise.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Okay, so I need 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. I need one more.
Oh wait, we're fighting. What am I doing?
Ow. Ouch.
Oh yeah, the music's not
This is not very combat music.
6.
I mean, I have a song. I just got to load it up real quick, so I might get a little glitchy for a second.
Okay, that's 19 bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
Way to go, Ryu.
High five. Wee. Okay.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Oh.
Pistol Shrimp is like, help me! Nozomi.
I think I'm gonna cast Hex on it. And I'm gonna place the disadvantage on strength checks.
Oh my gosh. That's a wonderful chanting of D6.
Beautiful chat.
Captain Mao has returned.
Mau. Do they have to roll anything for Hex?
I'm reading it, and I believe no.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
didn't
just
think so.
concentration.
this happens, yeah. And then I need to attack in order for the extra damage to go through.
Okay. All right. So at this point, we are gonna go very, very shrimpessive. Now we're gonna roll some initiative.
Ooh.
Eh.
Why?
8.
Oh, initiative.
Oh,
18.
too busy scolding the shrimp puns.
I
Those
got a
shrimp ones.
I got a 9. Sorry.
9. Nozumi, I'm so sorry. You got an 8?
18.
18. Okay.
I got an 8.
And aggro?
Got a 5.
5. Okay. And shrimp is on 7. Okay. So that means Rana and Nozomi, you are first.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
I don't mind either way. You can go first.
Okay. How far am I from the shrimp right now? Am I too close, within range of it attacking me, or can I move back a little?
No, it's not close enough to attack you.
Okay.
Well, that you know of.
Not within melee.
That I know of. Okay. I think I'm gonna step back, but I do want my lantern to be within like 40 feet of it.
Okay.
I don't know how far I am right now, but just imagine I'm a little further out, but still within that 40 range of it. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it with an Eldritch Blast, which is a 6 plus, I believe, a 4 plus a threat. I figure for a 9, which I don't
You do
think
have
hits.
advantage. You have advantage
Oh, I
because
have
it's plus
advantage.
fairy fire.
Okay. 19 plus 6 for 25.
Golly.
Yeah. Okay. Low damage, but it's fine. I got a total of 5. 4 force, 1 necrotic.
Cool. All right. Good deal.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Rana.
Okay, I think what I will do is first thing I'll do is I will drop my wild shape. I will then use my bonus action to conjure petals. And then for my action, I'm going to kind of put my hand on the ground in front of me and cast Entangle.
Oh.
20 feet. And so it's got to give me a strength 14 check.
Cool. It rolled 11.
Woo! It is definitely entangled. So I think that means it is restrained. Can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save. On a success, it frees itself. Otherwise, it is restrained.
Cool.
And I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
All right. Right on. That will bring us to Ryu.
Okay. How hurt does it look?
It's still looking pretty good.
Because of course it is. Last spell slot, water bullet again.
Okay.
Because it worked well the first time.
And it's still with advantage, right? Because of fairy fire?
Yeah.
I even rolled advantage.
It's always a
Double
good sign.
nat ones.
Oh, no!
No.
Cool.
Nope.
Just not saying that.
Yep. It said nope.
That's
All
the
right.
last spell slot. Yay.
Oh no.
Cool. I
All
still
right.
have trips. It's fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. That'll bring us to Aslo.
Okay. Aslo's going to use his bonus action to activate his own illuminating aura. It's the same thing that Nozomi's had going for the last little while.
Uh-huh.
So now anytime he fails a saving throw, it's 2 radiant damage.
Oh, so he needs to get one radiant from failing mine.
Oh yes, that's correct. He did fail a saving throw, so he gets 1 radiant damage from that.
Okay. Let me annotate that real quick. Okay.
But yeah, then I think I'm just gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast afterwards.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, that is going to be a 22.
Golly. Yep. Okay. That's a hit.
For 2 force damage. Unfortunately, I don't have Agonizing Blast.
All right. Yet.
Yeah, I grabbed Beast Speech instead.
Worth it.
That'll learn you. No, yeah, it's coming quite handy.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think I've got anything else at the moment.
Alrighty. So at the start of its turn, it has to make a strength saving throw for the entanglement, right?
No, so it can choose to use its action to try to get out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Well, what does restrained do? It just like you can't move, right?
Yeah.
You can't move. Well, also you make attack rolls at disadvantage, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Trying to figure out how that would work against a ranged attack.
I am also in punching range of it.
Yeah. Well, it
just makes all attack rolls at disadvantage while you're restrained.
Oh, okay.
Unless I'm misremembering.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay. I'm just wondering because it's like it's a cone attack, so it still counts as an attack, I guess.
Hmm.
If it has an attack roll.
Yeah.
If it's a saving throw, then nothing. It doesn't affect anything.
Oh, well, in that case, suckers, you shouldn't have told me that roll. I need everyone. How far is that? Everyone within 100 feet
Jeez.
to make a saving throw.
Jeez.
Let me see which one it is. I'll tell you in just a second.
Probably wisdom, right?
Definitely Constitution.
Yeah.
Or Charisma. I'll take either one.
It sounds like a sound-based thing. If it's
It is a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Oh, it is. Oh.
I'm actually really good at these.
Oh, well.
I'm not terrible at these.
16.
Okay, 16. Yeah,
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a nat 1.
I also rolled a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Hey, nat 1, buddy.
And give you a +3 because of my lantern. Also part of illuminating or other than the 1 radiant damage. If an ally makes a saving throw, I can use my reaction to grant that creature a bonus equal to my charisma modifier, which is a 3.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Sweet giblet. So, Agros is the only one that's going to take half of this. But yeah, it swings around its pincer, and you hear that tendon lock into place right before it pops it. And not only is it like a extremely loud snapping sound, it also generates heat.
Ooh.
And so that would definitely be, I don't want to say it's fire damage though, maybe radiant. So anywho, all right. I got to see how this. Does anybody have any kind of resistance to thunder damage?
Not that I'm aware of.
Actually, can I also use my reaction to give Ryu a +3 bonus to their saving throw? And would that save them?
Ryu got 11.
I rolled a 10, and then with the first +3 it became 13, and then with this +3 it'd be 16.
16 allows you to take half damage.
Nice.
Save the squishy wizard.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, we're doing it. So there's 9 damage that's coming through as thunder, and then there's an additional 2 that's radiant.
Okay, so I would take 1 and 5 or 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
1 and
I'll
4.
round down for players. Yeah.
Okay. So,
That's a lot of damage.
So 11
I
damage.
am down. I had 10 HP. I'm still level 1.
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
And then, chat, I need you to roll a d6, please. And on a 6, it will be able to use that attack again next round.
Oh no!
So that brings us to Agros. I don't know if there's anything you can do to help Nozomi.
There is not. I don't have any form of healing.
I think Ron is the only one with healing.
So what Agros is going to do as he drops his Tetsubo from his body to guard it, I'm going to expend another sorcery point to regain a spell slot. And as this one fades, he gets a little more Oni as these 2 black horns begin to grow out of his head. And then he's just going to, with a big smile, spark up his horns and do Shocking Grasp.
Ooh,
And attempt
I like
to do
it.
a shocking headbutt onto these guys. Because whenever I'm missing 2 points, I grow horns. And when I have horns, if I make a melee spell touch attack, they take an additional d6 of damage
Dang.
from the horns.
Fairy Fire is still going.
Okay.
More puns. More
Always.
puns.
All the puns.
Agros is always $14.99. That'll be 25 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit for sure.
Okay. So the D8 of this is going to be lightning, if that matters.
It
The
does,
other-
because lightning is going to get doubled.
Nice. So that's going to be 8 lightning damage, and do I add my strength to the horn? Horns, yeah, yes, a cantrip requires you to do melee or ranged spell attack. Oh, it's melee. It's just cantrips, melee or ranged. It's just an extra d6 of damage. So that's 8 lightning damage and 4 horn damage. Sorry, 4 piercing damage.
No, it's 4 horn damage.
Or
Yeah, 4 horn.
The fringe
Dang.
horn.
Okay, now this thing's not looking so good. And that does bring us back to Rana and Nozomi.
Okay, I'm gonna go first here because it's been hit by shocking grasp, which means it doesn't have a reaction. So I'm gonna go ahead, go over to Nozomi, and like touch her on the forehead and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Noise.
And because I have my sickle, this is also going to add an additional D4 to this healing. And so 13 points of healing. So I think that brings you back.
Yes, it does. I'm back up to 10.
Noise.
And in terms of, I think that's all I can do right now. So yeah, that's all I do.
Okay.
Okay,
Nozomi, you're
now
back up.
that I am up, I'm gonna move away an extra 30 feet. So I'm assuming I'm about like 70 feet away from it. Still not out of range of that attack, but further away now, eventually. And I'm going to go ahead and do an Eldritch Blast.
Woo!
He's
Get
still
it.
at advantage because of a. Get my other d20. There it is. Okay. A 17.
That's a hit.
Perfect. Okay. And then, it's just one force damage.
You still have Hex going, don't you? Oh,
Nope.
wait,
No, because it went
down.
down. It also went down. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Okay. All right. Is that it? That's all you can do?
That's all I can do for now.
All righty. We're going to bring it to Ryu.
Okay. Which one do I want to really do? You know what? Just for the heck of it, maybe. You know what? I'll do Sacred Flame. Because why
Okay.
not? So,
Why not?
make a deck save.
6.
No.
Oh, wait. Actually, they get disadvantage too. Let me roll. Oh, nat 1. Cool.
Yeah. There we go. It fails. Cool. Ooh. Okay. 7 radiant damage to it.
Jeez.
And they'll take 1 extra because Azula's still within lantern range.
Your sacred flame comes down on this creature, and all the water starts to just dissipate out of it as it bubbles up, and a lovely cooked, delicious grilled shrimp smell fills the cave as the shrimp falls defeated.
I use my reaction to opportunity eat it.
Excuse me, but I believe Rana just said dibs.
Once the creature is defeated, the water in the pool begins to swirl around, making a whirlpool, and rising up out of it is a water elemental that seemed to have been trapped under the shrimp's watchful gaze. And you see that it takes on kind of like an aquatic, watery form of oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Captain Rensu.
That's. Is that the mayor's? Are you the mayor's dad? I didn't know you were a water elemental.
Azalo, you with your special eyes see that it's not exactly a water elemental. It's more like the captain's soul is now bound to this water in the pool, but cannot speak, can't like really interact like a normal spirit. But Agros, when you speak to him, he just reaches out a hand, and like resting in the watery palm is a pearl that's about the size of like a grape. It's extremely shiny, very iridescent. And it just like, he hands it to you with like a look of like relief and accomplishment.
I wonder if this is what he wanted to give to the mayor.
You can roll Arcana on it real quick if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I got a +1 on that.
Can I as well?
Sure.
Just out of curiosity, because I'm like,
Could I instead aid Ryu?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That way Ryu can roll the advantage, and I don't have to try and get it with a +1.
cool.
Actually, I just remembered. Could I use my Rod of the Pack Keeper? I'm going to get an extra spell slot. Then can I cast Identify?
I mean, that's an option too.
That is always an
All
option.
good answer. All good answers.
All right.
Ryu and Agros are just
Go ahead
kind
and
of
do
together.
guidance on Ryu.
I have 26. I rolled a natural 20 for 26.
Hey.
Pays
Nice.
to be a wizard.
Yeah. So, yeah, anybody who's trying to identify this thing, it is called the Fisher King's Pearl. It is a wondrous item that once per day, you can use it to cast either control weather or calm emotions.
Fisher King's Pearl.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Is that a homebrew item or is that something I can find?
No, it's homebrew.
Okay. Then I will need to add that.
And while you all are adding that, you are able to head back to the town of Minami to speak with the mayor and let her know what happened to her father. But since we're running a little long, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. But we will still tie up loose ends in Discord, of course. But before we roll out of here, I want to give you all 600 experience points apiece to do with what you will. And then while you're doing that, I need to roll on my lovely D10 here. Oh! Sure, that die doesn't fail me. Open my list. Okay. And so as we bring things to a close, I just rolled for our random winner for this month's lovely subscriber prize. And this month, our amazing winner is none other than Agros himself, Depressomancy. Wonderful job. Congratulations on your win. I will get with you on Discord about some info on where to send this package, and we'll get that sent out to you with all of your goodies.
Fantastic. I can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm happy. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to these amazing creatives. So sorry, Nozomi, that you got wiped out in one episode, but you're back, and you'll grow now. I think I gave you all enough XP to level up, right?
Yeah. It actually pushed me to level 3 right away from level 1 to level 3.
900 is the threshold for level 3. So
yeah, nailed it. Love it. Love that. Well, thank you all very much. Thank you to chat. Remember to subscribe, and you can get entered into the random prize drawing every 15th of the month as well. And you can get a super cool prize like Depressomancy did today. Yeah, thank you all very much. I don't think we're going to do a raid tonight, so I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, you know what? We're going to raid over to our friends at Lorefell after the outro video. So stick around, get you some raid points for being on the channel when that happens. Okay, see you all next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, is it time for the credits? Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at Shattered Tabletop Gaming. Scan this QR to come along. Together we are so strong. Our Discord is a second home. Hang with us and you'll never be alone. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you keep the chaos coming here at